Sweden, so the time has come. The curtain is about to be raised, and these two teams are ready to play their part. Both sides will have ambitions of making a mark on this tournament, and in order to do that, they will be eager to get off to the best possible start. We stand for the national anthem of France. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. Day one, and everybody eager to get off to a good start.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive. 3 points here and the feel-good factor of eventual progression kicks in. It's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
That gets things running. Bergvall. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Conte. Cherki. Now this could be a chance. Thuram! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. France gain their reward with an early goal. And that is a little undercooked. He has found a way through. Isak. And here's Isak. Terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bergvall with the short one. Oh, nice touch. Bergvall. Lovely bit of skill. And that's aimed into the middle. That was asking just too much of him. Koundé, Akliouche, Rabiot, Saliba, Conte, Akliouche, looks to get on the end of this. Sweden have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, this looks sharp. Isak! They've done it! Sweden are level.
Sweden, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Upamecano.
France. Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Isak. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Hernandez. And it's Akliouche. Koundé. That's very neat. Cherki. Koundé. Hernandez. Upamecano. Hernandez. Mbappe. He is just caressing the ball. Looking for a decent ball in. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Sweden, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Claims it, and the danger passes. Isak. He's shifting through the gears here. Good, strong midfield running here. Cross it goes. Samba sends that a long way. Thuram is the guilty party there. Thuram spread out to the left. Conte. And it's Akliouche. Koundé done delicately. And he's straight offside. Cherki. And here's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's the chance to counter. Great defending, strong and determined. Isak. There he goes, motoring forward. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party. Isak! Kante shifted upfield and he cuts out the supply. Half an hour played now. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Wrong time, excellent interception. Stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Koundé. Now it's Akliouche. Cherki. Cherki! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Conte. Hernandez. Conte. And here's Mbappe. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Akliouche! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sweden keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Aim forwards. Cherki. Upamecano. Saliba. Rabiot. Akliouche. And here's Thuram. Thuram proves just a little bit too strong. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's hoisted clear. Back into the middle. Real chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Up he goes! Goal, Sweden! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Upamecano forwards and with intent. And there's the end of the first half. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back.
And we're off again. No reported change to either side during the break. Rabiot. Saliba. Rabiot. Koundé. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. And here's Thuram. And it's Rabiot. A chance to play it in. Plenty waiting in the middle. And the shot! Gyokeres. Lindelof, gently done. Bergvall. Bergvall. Moved on forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hernandez charging forward down that flank. It's run loose here. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Crossing. Lindelof with the clearance.
France clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Bergvall is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now.
Rabiot. And it's Koundé. Lindelof. 60 minutes played. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Mbappe. And here's Thuram. Akliouche. Koundé. Played into the middle.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Koundé. Mbappe. Bergvall. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bergvall. And it's played forward. And here's Isak. Isak! And that would have been some goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Cherki. Mbappe. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cherki. Moved on forwards. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Isak. Good work on the right flank here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Saliba, and he goes cross-field. Hernandez. Isak did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bergvall tries to dink it through. Defending of the desperate variety.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lindelof. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. What a throw in. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
He's in plenty of space here.
Sweden surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's really well manoeuvred. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And here's Thuram. And here's Dembele. Cross goes in there. Danger averted for now.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Aim forwards.
Sweden nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Sweden can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Played out wide. Looking to go deep. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. So that's it. It is all over. So a smooth start, and one which, at least results-wise, could not have been better. That'll do very nicely. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory and look ahead with real belief.